Hey everyone, welcome back to more Total War Warhammer. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're playing here as Wurrzag, the Great Green Prophet. We are sort of stalling out a little bit, but I think we're doing okay. I had a bit of problem with obedience or morale in some of our territories, partially because we had raiding armies wandering around. So to get things kind of under control here, I do have an army here at the moment. We're going to sort of recover Wurzag's force for a bit. And we're going to stop extorting income here, just to try to get this stable. So we're trying to get this possibly going positive would be nice. So for quests, I do have some things I want to look at, but we'll take a look over here as well. We had another issue with sort of obedience in this area. I am still extorting. I do have an army in the area. It's now positive at the moment, but I don't know how long it's going to be that way if we move our army out of this area. So maybe we'll hang out for a bit with this other army, although we do have some things we want to do related to quests. Because of degrading morale and stuff, we did lose Iron Rock. There was a rebellion that successfully overthrew me here, and then these Bloodtooths, I think, that took over ended up immediately allying with the Greenskins as a horde in general. We do have Karak Azul to deal with. I'm not going to mess with fighting the Greenskins as a whole until I deal with Karak Azul, I think. The dwarves have been pushed back across the border, kind of across the mountains and stuff here. So the dwarves themselves, you can kind of see, have really done a very good job of spreading out up here. They've been fighting the vampires, it seems like. So I have made a war target for the Greenskins of, I think, yeah, Mount Gunbad up here, just as a way to kind of get them to focus on the dwarves maybe, while I try to deal with Karak Azul. I would like to clear out Karak Azul, and then maybe we can make some moves on Greenskins after that. I do Yeah, Iron Rock wasn't a great territory, so it's not a huge loss, honestly. But we do have the South kind of controlled. I'm tempted also, just as a way to get extra cash, maybe of just going ransacking the border princes. But that does take my armies away from where I need to defend. The dwarves could send armies through here at me at some point, and if we've got multiple armies out over here, that's going to cause some problems. I really only have 2-stack armies fully, so it's not like we have a ton of units I can throw around. Cash continues to be a bit of an issue, but if we go rampaging, we can kind of resolve that a little bit. Um, what else do we need to do? So quests. So for one of them, I need to put 4 Night Goblin units in the Lord's army. Now, I think I have 4 in this unit, because these guys are Night Goblins. So that's 1, 2, 3 for the archers, and then I think somebody else counts, don't they? I thought somebody else counted as well. Maybe I thought it was only 3 that I needed, so I have 3. That said 4, right? 4. Okay. Maybe is there another Regiment of Renown that's Night Goblins? That's just Goblin, that's Forest Goblins, Goblin Wolf Riders, Arachnarok, Black Orcs. Okay, so we've got the Squig Hoppers as well. I don't have space for them, though. I could just get rid of a regular Goblin unit to get the Squig Hoppers, potentially. That way we could have the 4, and we could just kind of swap them between the 2 armies. Then after we deal with the quest, just swap them back, like right after. Because we get a nice decrease in the upkeep cost for Savage Orcs here in this army, so that's why we're running a bunch of Savage Orcs and then just the 1 Giant. So I think everything else, yeah, Savage Orcs or Savage Orc Biggins. We've got a couple regular Savage Orc units left, but mostly we're running stronger, bigger guys. Yeah, so I think that's what we want to do then. So in this army, I could wait to do it next turn. So the Squig Hoppers cost me 750 up front. Yeah, we could just wait and do that next turn, as long as I don't forget. We also want to go raid, and we can raid Karak Azul. This doesn't give me much. But once we do that, then I could send an army down, and we could just kind of hang out and just sort of raid the territories down here under control of Karak Azul. I've got 16 turns left for that, so I think we'll be okay. I don't think there's anything I really want to spend cash on at the moment. We've got things mostly sort of stabilized, except for here in the Blood River Valley. Now, I do have another one here to control 4 territories completely. The Greenskins are causing me not to be able to have that control here. I could settle Pillars and Mount Squighorn. I did have Pillars settled, but it was destroyed by the dwarves when they came through again. So I could settle these 2. That would get me to 3, because it's all we need for that territory. But then I'm not sure where I'm going to grab a 4th. It sort of depends on down here. So we can't get that because one of those is in there. This one is Blightwater, so we can't do that. Eastern Badlands. So that looks like it's those 3. And then there's probably some stuff in Desolation of Nagash as well, because I think these guys have a couple more, at least 2 more settlements, if not more than that, for Karak Azul. Take a look. No, Crooked Fang Fort and the other one do count as being part of that region. Black Iron Mine is all Karak Azul, so yeah, we could maybe go for that in Desolation of Nagash, but we'd have to bust our way through the front defenses here, including Karak 8 Peaks, to get back there. Alright. So there's no rush in me grabbing these other territories. The Greenskins don't seem like they want them, particularly. They kind of hung out around Mount Squighorn and never actually settled it. So I'm not sure if it's really worth it for me to grab it, honestly. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's just go. Greenskins are wandering around. Oh, we've got some beastmen in the area too. Fine, I don't control that anymore. There were beastmen causing problems before down here. I think those are the beastmen that I beat, and then they kind of wandered off. There is a full stack army there of Greenskins. Beastmen in Death Pass. Red Fangs are gone. Gorgazon. Negative growth. That's fine. So we found somebody in this area, didn't we? In the River Valley? I don't see anybody hiding. Maybe it was just him coming back. So these guys harassing... Well, actually, Iron Rock is gone. The Beastmen destroyed them, I guess, it looks like. Okay, so that leaves Iron Rock open. Interesting. Where are you guys going? It was Azhag the Slaughterer who caused me some problems before. I really don't want you going down there. I want to deal with Karak Azul myself. I even actually gave them a war target. So I gave them that war target up there, but they seem to be kind of ignoring it. Or they have multiple armies wandering around doing stuff. These guys aren't super strong, but I don't know that they're good defenses here at Velaya's... I keep saying Shadow. Sorrow. Yeah, there's a really tiny garrison there, so they could probably take that if they wanted. Alright. Well, my goal, like I said... So I'm going to move... So I'm over into my section of this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of a basic Gabo. Bye-bye. We get the Night Goblins into the army, which does cost me a bit. So now I have the 4 that I need that we can swap out into the main army up there. How are things going? Okay, we're at +4 at the moment. I can't really take this off extort income, which would help stabilize things, but it runs me into negative cash, which is not good. I did take it off here in Karaza Karak because I want to get this stabilized as soon as possible. So we'll hang out, I think, another turn here. I could potentially just jump and kind of deal with those and start settling, but I don't know that it's really helpful, and if the dwarves decide to come down from up top, it's probably better to just have ruins in their way than have little crappy settlements they can just run over. So yeah, we'll just continue healing up. Slide down here. What do I want to do? Yeah, so Chaotic Corruption's probably going to go up if these guys did destroy that. It is going to cost me a bunch. I don't really have the cash to do this kind of stuff, really. They've got multiple Minotaur units. That's kind of nuts. 27% chance. Yeah, that's really bad. Alright, let's just kind of keep an eye on things. I'm actually going to move up a bit because I want to keep an eye on these beastmen that are here at the moment. You guys are just going to sit tight. Kind of my reinforcement army down here that we might eventually build up if I ever get any cash again. Which is not looking like it's going to happen super soon. We'll see how it goes. I'll have some research done here in a minute. I don't really have much cash to do any upgrades, I don't think. I do have a spot in Ekrund to build something. Obedience is good down here. I even have spots where I could make it better, honestly. So Gorgazon and Agral Migdal could actually get stuff to improve. So if we had the money, we could get a boss's tent that would get obedience going even higher. It's not too bad because Agral Migdal is actually fairly well defended. This is just sort of a cash income source for me, hopefully, eventually, if we can get this sort of stabilized. Yeah, we're just going to sit this one out. Okay, he didn't go down towards Valea's Sorrow. I don't think. Yeah, he just moved over. I don't see the army there, though, in Valea's Sorrow anymore. Boar breeding! Boar breeding is more than just a spectator sport, the aim being to produce even tougher mounts. Okay, research-wise, we still have a few turns to go before we can get the stuff we're working on upgrading to the next tier. Wolves or unlocks recruitment of Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. We have to have a certain level of recruitment, though, to do that. Let's just go faster wolves, because I do at least have some wolves. They're pretty much just regiments of renown, though.
Let's take what should be ours.
Okay, looks like I'm back to full health. Let's take a look. If I leave this area, I feel like it's going to go bad very quickly. Have a little bit of money. Alright, how far can you get?
Start the war!
I mean, I could run and get up there. Let's just go...
I'm off.
And then I think we can probably make it to there, and then we can swap some units between the armies.
I is invincibles.
And we'll do that really quick for the mission, so we'll have the Night Goblins. Okay, so we need to give you some guys, and I need Night Goblins. Night Goblins. Night Goblins. And then these two guys are also, yeah, Night Goblins. Alright, we need, what, 2 more spots? Just do that for right now really quick. So I think that'll set at the end of the turn. Without the army there, it is still going up. So that's fine for the moment. Everybody here, it is going up slightly. Alright, what's my priority? At this point, building up an army isn't really my priority. totally fine here. Don't know what I want to build. Probably defenses down here. So Ekrund could use a bigger garrison, essentially. In the Southern Badlands, things are okay, but they could tip. So yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and do what I was talking about. We'll get a boss's tent down in Agral Migdal, which is way out down here, kind of isolated by itself. So that'll trigger a quest. What we'll do next time, we'll swap the armies back. Then my secondary army, we're going to head down to do some raiding, I think. And we'll try to stabilize this whole area. I'm hoping that those regiments of renown count. Okay, Beastmen tried to take on Karak Drawn, didn't work out well. Greenskins are raiding down there, it looks like. A stranger comes. A cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded lands of Albion approaches with a request. He's of sinister aspect, but assures you his intentions are good. 3,000 cash. For 3 Chaos Corruption everywhere. I can deal with that. Apparently my quest didn't trigger. Do these guys not count?
The great green prophet.
It says Night Goblins. Night Goblins. Night Goblins. Night Goblins. So I have 4. Maybe they don't count then, because they're regiments of renown. I have 4 Night Goblin units in Wurrzag's army. Yeah, it's not working. Alright, we might have to do something else then. Still positive here. Positive-ish here. Yeah, that's really irritating. That should count. It says they're Night Goblins. I mean, I could give it another turn, but it didn't trigger already, so it's not going to trigger, I don't think. That's kind of irritating. Yeah, I've got the 4 Night Goblins. Give me the credit for it. This one's going to be tough. Doesn't say I have to be anywhere, just have 4 in the Lord's army. Yep, I mean, they're there. Alright, I don't think it's going to work. We'll have to actually recruit basic Night Goblin units. So we'll swap everybody back then. Fine, be that way. Alright, you guys get back in here. That's all of them, right? Frustrating. I am going to just run back in here so we can kind of get this pushing up towards being a more stable settlement. Yeah, plus 29. Down here, we're running at plus 2. As soon as I have this army move, though, things are going to go wrong. If I take off extort, yeah, we are running quite negative. Unless I turn extort on here. It doesn't make that much of a difference, actually, so let's do that. And we'll turn extort off here.
Ready.
Then I want you guys come down and do some raiding. Because it doesn't have to be Wurrzag himself, I don't think, for the quest. Or does it? Yeah, doesn't matter. It's not much money, it's only 650 cash. But it's a free 650 cash. But I've got to get all the way down, just across this red border here, I think, and we'll be fine. So it will take a few turns. So what does that do here? Yeah, it's +6, so it's about the same. All right. So with the cash we just got, we could improve some defenses. Just barely. Is there anything I can do that will help me with cash? Slightly. We can get these up to level 2, maybe. It's paying a bunch of cash now for a tiny bit more over time. How much is this going to cost me? 3,200. That's actually tempting. We get a decent amount of income here. I'd like to make this a nice, strong area to defend. We have a decent-sized army. Yeah, I'm going to blow all my cash there, I guess. We'll do that. And we'll just see how it goes. Alright. Keeping an eye on these. Okay, I think they might have just died attacking Karak drawn, or they disappeared. Karak Azul has another army coming down. I would like to see them go trash. There's actually a couple greenskin armies over there. I'd like to see them fight the greenskins. War be declared. Yes, looks like they've hit Velez Sorrow. They're in the area of Karak 8 Peaks. Yeah, I don't like the greenskins. Seem like they've gotten quite strong. They're sort of ignoring what I've said as far as like, hey, this is what you should do. They don't care. So we'll get across the border.
Keep moving.
I'm not going to have enough movement to go into raid as well. We'll have to do that next turn. Sly, can we see anything up here? Yeah, I mean, I don't see the beastmen up there. Iron Rock is free if I want to try to take it.
This way! Ah!
And you're just going to sit tight. Alright. I think that's fine. Got plus 23. Guys, plus 5. So we still need to get these guys under control. So maybe we'll hang out with this army over there once we get these guys stabilized, if we can get them stabilized. As soon as the army leaves, though, Karak's going to go bad. Yeah, it looks like they keep trying to attack Karak drawn and failing. Okay, did they just take that over? Detected a force belonging to Beastmen. Death Pass. Is this... Where's Death Pass? Isn't that down over here, right? Yeah, I think it's just this guy. Yeah, just down there, that's all. What's going on down here, guys? I see... What, 3 greenskin armies? 1 dwarf army. Alright, well, we're just going to go ahead and go into a raiding camp.
The boys are pleased.
So that'll get me some extra cash. We somehow leveled up here. Sure, just keeping the gobos in line. What do we want? You have some decent starter skills. I'll give you Blade Master. Okay. Currently, Karak plus 21. Over here, we're running plus 4, still negative. If I leave, how bad is this going to be? Probably bad. So if I cross the border here,
I has mighty mystic powers.
so now, minus 5. Yeah, and down here, plus 10.
Cork and Morcock come in.
Yeah, I'm just going to hang out here for a bit longer. It's only plus 1. I guess because we're not in the settlement.
What should be ours?
Let's get in the settlement.
That plan ain't up to snuff.
Or I wasn't in there from the start. Yeah, it makes a difference if I'm in the settlement. It's much better if I'm in the settlement. Okay. I thought this was a straight plus 3. It's plus 3 every turn? Maybe? Yeah, it's going up here, even though we have the boss's tent, which does reduce the corruption. So I have to be careful about more chaotic corruption here. Okay, we do have a spot in Ekrund. But I feel like that should be defense. Corruption is going up here. Need a bit more cash. So if I want to get to Night Goblins, I've got to get up to rank 3 with this building. And we could get them here. Alright, seems like I have to do that. It might just be basic Night Goblins, is what it means. So not like Night Goblin archers and stuff, it might just be Night Goblins, period. Let's see. Bitterstone is pretty secure. Get a little bit more cash. Let's do that first. Chaotic Corruption is going up here too. Yeah, so we could get like maybe another one, another boss's tent here to get that under control. We'll see how it goes. Chaotic Corruption isn't too bad anywhere. It's sort of the obedience that's being a major problem for me right now. Alright, there we go. Put on your looting pants. Is done. Jagged Horn are gone. Sneaky Gobbos. Trouble with goblins is they are sneaky, stabby gits. If you don't trust them, if you don't keep them in your place, they'll get ideas. Now we have a few Gobbos trying to take control. The bosses will put them in their place, but not before they cause mischief. Recruitment cost is increased for goblins. Okay, that's not a big deal. Averland and Templehof going to war. Not seeing anything here. That's good. What's going on down this way? Iron Rock still a ruin. Where did the other... Oh, the greenskin armies are down over here. Karak Azul is running down there. Alright. Now, I could go ahead and just start jumping in on stuff. Valia's Sorrow is quite exposed. We could probably just take that over. Yeah, I'm in range. It's not going to do a lot for me, but it does stop the greenskins from expanding a little bit. And the greenskins are sort of protecting me. So you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and go on in.
Get nasty.
Not a problem. Looks like they actually came in with me, because we're allied. Very nice. We're going to... Yeah, we could loot and occupy. I don't know why this number is red. It's still over 1,000 gold, so yeah, we'll just loot and occupy.
Yes.
Fighting Blade, armor piercing +7. Pretty good. I don't know if I have anybody that could use that.
This is my land.
You've got Brass Cleaver, which is generally decent. For your skill, what do we want? Yeah, we'll just go more HP on you, that's fine. Common, this one's uncommon. Yeah, that's fine. Is anybody not using anything? This guy is not running in an army, so that's fine. The Berserker Sword is what? Charge bonus, melee attack, weapon strength. It's okay. Brass Cleaver, Fencer's Blades. Yeah, we're all fine. I could give this guy the really crappy one. Just the +2 melee attack. Just because I don't have anybody else I'm going to use that on, probably. Alright, so the Beastmen got wiped out. I'm going to kind of take a look around. So this is Karak Azul itself, back there. Gonna recover a bit. It's my very troll-heavy army here. I think we'll make a play for Karak 8 Peaks. Decent garrison, but I think we can take it. So here, Chaotic Corruption's not a big deal. Obedience is really bad, even with my army sitting here. So, yeah, get me a boss's tent and get me gold. Let's start with that. So running at +19 with you guys here. +2 with nobody, so that's decent. Is going to cost me. I need to do this eventually. Ekrund, yeah, we want the walls. So we'll wait on that, I guess. I've got some more level 1 gold that I can upgrade, so we'll do that. Yeah, I think we can just run in and take over Karak 8 Peaks. The problem is, though, Karak Azul's right there, right next to it. So we'll have to kind of keep an army here all the time, or we have to go destroy Karak Azul. But for the time being, I think we're okay. The Greenskins have totally ignored my war target, which I set up there as Mount Gunbad. Yeah, it's still there, they're just ignoring it. I could try to change it, maybe? Let's see. Set the target. I don't really want them down here. I mean, I could send them at Karak Azul. That might... Well, if they take it, it's a problem. I don't want them to take it. Nashrak's Lair. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it on that. That's fine. They seem to be kind of ignoring it, though. Let me quickly drop a save. Yeah, I mean, we're running positive here, so that's a nice change. but I can't really leave if I want to do that.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
Like I said, I could settle these, and then we could give an edict over the area. But then we're just kind of stuck having to fight defending this whole area against the dwarves constantly, and I can't really do anything else. If I can make Karak really tough, then maybe, and we could use it to fall back on. I wouldn't actually mind taking over maybe you guys. Where's Matorka? Yeah, I mean, that's another region we could get. That's only 2. And it's adjacent to my current position, so it's not too bad to try to go for. I think that's doable as one of the regions we could try to get.
I'd be awful careful about what yous want to say to me.
Hey, it's Karak. We just played him not too long ago. You want a peace treaty? I'm not sure where you are. The last time I made a peace agreement with one of these guys, they just immediately started raiding my territory, which was just irritating. So, yeah, no thanks. Give me some cash or something, and I'll think about it. Recruiting shortage. Distinct lack of able and willing bodies to join your forces for the ongoing wars. Press gangers, recruiters, or straight-up kidnappers struggling to find volunteers. Recruitment costs are more for all forces. Where did you come from?
Darkness calls.
We've got necromancers all of a sudden wandering around the area. Erikvar has a decent defense, but my other territories don't. That's rather concerning. Alright, I'm gonna have to get you out.
Wurrzag.
Let's get you over.
I'm doing it. I'm out there.
In case he comes my way, maybe he'll just go after the border princes or something. We're not at war,
I have seen the future.
so he may not bug me, but it's hard to tell. Alright, so that's gonna go positive 13. You guys are now negative 8. But we could build a boss's tent, so that's what I'm gonna do. Savage orcs, what we have. Boys, goblin archers. It's not a great defense up here. Even with that upgraded, we'll have to get the defenses higher. That would help quite a bit. Yeah, I'm hoping he'll just go for maybe hitting Akendorf or something. Down over here,
I'll crush them all.
still gonna sit tight for a minute. Things are getting better.
Cook, send me to battle.
I can immediately go hit Karak 8 Peaks. And I think I can take it. Greenskins are on the move. They're in the same region, so if I take Karak 8 Peaks and I'm in it, then that should help stabilize things. Miners, Thunders, Organ Gun. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
Violence. Attack.
I think we're better than it says there. It's a little over half. I'm just gonna auto. Did lose some units. Maybe just one. 100 gold. Maybe we just sack it. That's a lot of cash. I really need the cash. So yeah, I'm just gonna sack it this time. Troll Herder. Biting Blade. Serial Luda. Income from sacking settlements, yeah. And then you guys. Just sort of get back across the border next to my own territory. It's probably going to be, yeah, minus 14 because we just hit them as well. Can't reinforce normally. I could get something cheap. I think we lost just a basic, just a basic sort of goblin infantry unit, which isn't a big deal. There's nothing really around, so I'm going to hold off. I think we're fine for the moment. Getting all that cash, though, that's pretty fantastic. Let's continue kind of creeping back this way to see what I can spot. So it looks like we have to go through. I'm not sure if we can actually get through there. That looks like there's a path here. But it looks like we can't go around this way. Alright.
Away!
So for territories. Safe positions. I have some ways to get some cash. So we'll get this up to level 2. That I'm going to leave for the moment. Up here, things are going kind of bad. 5,000. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. 4,000. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get Karak rocking. And I feel like I need to up my defenses, but Barak Var is the main spot here I need to keep under control. So we're going to work on that first. I've got okay cash coming in. I feel like until I get the defenses higher here, doing anything is potentially pointless. Stone mine. We could get better defenses. That's too expensive, though. We need to get this going, so I'm going to put the cash in there, because we need to get that up to level 3. Down here. We could get another boss's tent. Just immediately blowing all the money I just got. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's all my money gone. This will stabilize, especially if we hang out in Valea's Sorrow. This is going to depend on what these guys do. We might have to run back to Karak eventually. Oh, Gorgot! Ambusher gives me Vanguard deployment. Okay, we can get extra speed, which may not be bad. He is riding a... I think you're riding... yeah, a giant spider. Melee attack, weapon strength, speed. Melee attack's kind of weak. Well, we'll give you a little bit of melee attack. Okay. Oh. Well, I mean, if you go attack Doc Karaz, I'm fine with that. I don't know what they're doing. They're kind of hanging out awfully close to Barak Var, which I'm not a fan of. What are you doing?
My lord. These greenskins have worked themselves into such a frenzy that their foul kin travel from far and wide to join their banner.
Greenskins have a Wa. My Wa forces just get eaten pretty much immediately and don't really do much, so there's that. Maybe they'll have the same thing happen to them. Okay, Wurrzag, we can get point. What do we want? Still tempted to take Edbutt. I do need to do raiding, because I need a lot of raiding income as part of the conditions like my win victory. I would like to try Edbutt. Fist of Gork, we can target an ally. Gut, here we go. That's what, 58 melee attack. Fist of Gork is defense, damage, and attack, so more general. Pretty good, just general buff skill. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll get access to Fist of Gork, too. Okay, I mean, we're not at war, but I don't like you wandering around.
More likes it.
Not a fan.
Lichmaster.
Why are you here? What faction is that? It's just vampire counts, right? He is at war with the Greenskins, so he actually might destroy that settlement for me. And if he does, that would be great, and I could come in and take it. So actually, if he wants to destroy Doc Karaz, I'm super happy with that. Var is pushing positive.
I, as mighty mystic powers.
Could go destroy Ackendorf. Or just sack it. It's going down, but eventually that's going to stabilize. Up there. I could rush into Barak Var just to make sure he doesn't mess with me, but yeah, if he takes Doc Karaz, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, we're not at war with the Border Princes. This is a territory, though, that I could get pretty easily. And I feel like it's probably worth doing sooner or later. Actually, I can't even make it into Barak Var in one turn. This territory, yeah, is just barely positive with my army here.
Take what should be ours.
I think what I'm going to do is, in case he destroys this, I don't know if we can actually get through here to Barak Var. But if he destroys that, I want to be able to kind of swoop in and maybe take the settlement away before the Greenskins can do anything about it. So I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on things for the moment.
Wurrzag, the great green prophet.
Still there. Sly. No one's taken Iron Rock. Greenskins are going nuts down here, trying to crush Karak, it looks like. Which I'm not happy about. I don't really want them taking over this stuff. Just gonna kind of wander around, trying to see what I can see. Okay, you guys. Do we want to go back in and occupy Karak Peaks? Kind of. I think we could definitely do it without too much trouble.
The boys are pleased.
Everything's kind of damaged. They did get their defenses back up, so it might not actually be as easy as I would think. But I could just add a unit really quick and then go for it. Sure, do that really quick. Gives me a bit more strength. It'd be nice to heal up. There's not necessarily any rush because there aren't any other orc forces around. So I'm going to go in for a turn, and we'll hang out and recover a bit, and then we'll go for it. That's the plan, anyway. So that gets me okay there. This is not quite stable. Getting stable. Totally stable. Totally stable. Alright, that works out. So I want to see what the vampires are doing. Take out Dakaraz for me. What they did. Beastmen are back. I thought they were all wiped out. Brigands. Stone Mine Tower. Minus 15% income everywhere. Wonderful. Yeah, they took out Dakaraz for me. Nice. I will take that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sposo.
That gives us the province. So we'll have to recover for a bit. Talk Karaz, we can now go with... Do we need obedience up? Yeah, probably. So Doc Karaz, get that going. Yeah, nice.
I have seen the future.
Thank you, my undead friends. Now please leave my territory. Yeah, I mean, we can't get through here. Just take a look and see. There's no armies in Karak Azul.
On it.
I think they're all busy down here. The Greenskins are just going ham on trying to wipe these guys out down here, it looks like. But I don't see them attacking any territories. They're just raiding and kind of wandering around.
I'll crush them all.
Okay. How are things here? Not ideal. I'm gonna go for it again.
Everything.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the cash. So I think this time we just want to loot and occupy. We could just occupy. That is going to get things a bit difficult. The obedience is going to drop pretty drastically. Yeah, let's just occupy it. Helm of Discord. Hey, we get some armor. I'll have to see who I want to give that to. You must already have some. Yeah, you've got the Enchanted Shield. It's +3 and then +5. Helm of Discord. Reduces defensive abilities of enemies around you. armor. Yeah, we could do that. For skills, what's this one? Missile resistance. Yeah, you can have some missile resistance. That's fine. So you're set. Gore kill. What's the little goblin? Did my goblin die?
I has my mystic powers.
No, he's there. But why? He's not showing up. You can have the enchanted shield. So these guys are still at full strength, so that's good. We're still in the same region, so it shouldn't affect me too much here. -8. We get it as a level 4 immediately. That's very cool. Yeah, that's really nice. Alright. So you're going to stay there till you recover. You're just kind of hanging out. Sly moved up. You're set. Alright, so we just want to look at territories. Here in Karak 8 Peaks, I think we need... Is there anything special? Beast's Lair. Helps squigs, boar riders, wolf spiders. I don't know if that applies to savage orc boar riders, but if it does, that would actually be nice. Yeah, so I don't have, there's like an option missing. I'm not sure why. Let's get gold coming in. That's going to be it for now. I don't have much cash, so there isn't a lot I can do. Running negative here, even with the boss's tent. Chaos Corruption's getting a bit high. Four turns left. Yeah, this has been really bad. Actually, the Chaotic Corruption's causing me some problems. Alright, but overall, not bad. We've grabbed a couple territories from Karak Azul. We've managed to get this territory completely, thanks to our undead friends, who will hopefully now just leave. I could grab Iron Rock, and we could grab, like, these two. So I'm at, what, 3 now, right? 4... Yeah, so we just need one more, so I could settle those 2 territories next to Karaza Karak, and that would give me the 4th. Or, like I was talking about, we could take at Achendorf and then Matorka, and that would be a 4th one for me. So that's also tempting. Let's just advance things along. I don't have any cash for anything. The undead are kind of just wandering around. Don't you dare attack me. I'd rather you don't settle in Iron Rock either. That would be kind of crappy. Faster wolves. Even greenskins have realized that getting faster wolves to mate produces even speedier beasts. Mission issued. Killa. Enemy lord has his eyes on you. He thinks the Topolis better strike first, kill him, and watch his support fall. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against Morgur the Shadow Gave. Get a Charmed Shield, which is okay. Morgur is over here, I think, right? I think he was in that yellow force that we're seeing over there. So Sly, where are you? Sly is way out of position.
Blah.
Go back this way. We'll have to look for Morgur. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's up there. I'm probably going to forget why I moved him there sooner or later, but oh well. So we're recovering. I could run into Barag Dwazbag. Dak Karaz is a very weak little place. Don't really want him tempted to attack me. So I'm just going to keep shadowing his movement, hanging out in my territories, just to encourage him to keep moving along. So these guys are now infighting, which is unfortunately just a side effect of them just kind of being a reserve force. We could knock some heads for a bit. It's fine. Don't know that I want to push it, at least not until we're fully recovered. Karak Azul actually has really crappy defenses. What the heck? Why do your defenses suck so badly?
Now's the time.
It's Karak Azul, Black Iron Mine, and Spite Peak are a territory. Black Iron Mine is the most well defended. Interesting. Yeah, so we might have to make a push on Karak Azul. I might, I have to do that, right? Is it going to be stable if I leave? Not particularly, but it could be worse.
I'll crush them all.
Okay, we are taking some attrition. If I get to here, hills. So if I switch,
Let's
if
go.
I get across, am I free from attrition? Yeah, so we're out of like that territory, it looks like. Okay, that's fine. That's all the armies set. So, Karak 8 Peaks. Yeah, let's get a boss's tent. I don't have a lot of cash for anything crazy. Running -6, that's doable. Plus 11 here, that's nice. Full up here. Not much I can do, I just don't have enough cash. Is there anything else I want in Karak 8 Peaks that I can afford? I mean, we could start getting a muster field, so we could start working towards actually building units. But wasn't I working on a level 2 down south? Yeah, I've got it. So I just need the cash here, and we can level that up, and we'll have access to the Night Goblins down there. So we don't need to double that up, necessarily. It would be nice to be able to recruit here, though. At least something. The Beast won 4,000. Alright, we might want to build that, too. Okay. And research. So squig writing, don't know if that's going to do much good. We can get the giant spider, or we can go goblin doom divers. I don't know. Let me see. For recruitment, what do I need for the giant spiders? So I need a wolf den. I don't have any wolf dens anywhere, so that's not really going to do me any good. The Doom Divers, I think, are here. Yeah, so we do have one of those, so we could get that, and we'll have access to the Doom Divers then. So yeah, that makes more sense. Go for the Doom Divers. Big of Wheels does what? Charge bonus for Greenskin Chariots. I don't have any. Yeah, we'll just go for the Doom Divers. Alright, we're holding steady. I've kind of been ignoring what's happening across the way. We still have dwarves up there. I've managed to now consolidate quite a bit. Taking that, very nice. Taking out these two, very nice. We'll go for Karak Azul. That'll kind of break them in half. And then if I can get Black Iron Mine and Spike Peak, we'll be well set. Gonna have to make a move against the Greenskins at some point, but as long as the Dwarves are alive, I kind of want to push them that direction. But they haven't done jack that I've asked them to. We do want to keep an eye on the vampire counts here. Okay, he's headed off to attack more Greenskins. That I am perfectly happy with. And if he destroys some stuff, I might just settle it myself after he leaves. So if he, like, destroys Karak Drawn up here, I'll just follow up behind and settle it myself. Speaking of which, Sly, I need you looking for
This way.
Oliver, who I'm pretty sure is up there somewhere. Okay, we'll stay here until I get fully recovered.
Alright then.
We could just head into Varenka. That gives me the option of maybe heading up this way or towards Akendorf. But if he destroys Karak Drawn, I may just make a push over that direction. For now, we'll just take a casual stroll up here, sit tight, get some recovery.
Wyvern's teeth, yes.
I have to go for Karak Azul. It's so weakly defended.
Drop us out.
Thank you for the cash. Leveling. Whoa, 23,000. Yeah, we're gonna sack.
Here we go.
Glota. Luckstone, some physical resistance. Somebody can carry that, I'm sure. Can I immediately hit them again? It kind of looks like I can. Yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, occupy.
Now we're talking.
I did kind of trash the place before I came in, but yeah, that works out. My army is fine. Didn't lose anybody. Very, very nice. Okay, you've got fire resistance, which is kind of crappy. Let's give you the Luckstone for skills. Stalker. Chance of spotting nearby foreign armies. I mean, that's not bad. Charge bonus, melee attacks, hit points. Yeah, we'd like to get him a bit tougher, probably. Sure, I'll take Stalker for now. So, Grievits. Got some physical resistance. What do we do with you? I mean, the bigger aura is nice. This is actually aura effect, so then we could get something. We have goblins, night goblins, orc boys, and savage orc units. I've got a lot of trolls in this army. I don't know if there's anything I can do for that. Savage orcs. I don't see anything. Probably something for attacking. I want to make him relatively tough. Yeah, we'll go Deadly Blade. Anybody else get any points? Does anybody else have anything I want to give them? Nothing for you there. We could give you less cost to recruit trolls, I guess. We might add some. Income. Magic items. Sure. Yeah, when I cycle through, it seems to skip over my little goblin boss. I don't know why. Alright. Now, it's not an act of war to just cross the border and raid, so that's a way I could get some cash. But I have a bunch right now. I think we'll just finish out this turn and we'll be good for today. As far as armies go, I think we're set. Yeah, I mean, I could move out and raid. Wurrzag Karak is spiraling downward again. With my army here, we're only getting plus 10, so we'll hang out here a little bit. Okay, what's the priority? Ekron could use defenses. We also need to get this up to level 3. That's the priority for that quest, so we'll do that. Down here, we are getting an increase in chaotic corruption. That will eventually end, although a couple turns away. Then we'll start kind of pushing it back down again. How much is it going to cost? Do that. Do that. Just to get them to 3. Karak Azul. Give me cash. Get trolls here, it looks like. Nothing else. Nothing special, looks like. Nothing unique. Alright, give me some defenses as well. Karak, 8 peaks. Could get the beast layers. I'm not sure if that actually helps me. It does say boar, wolf, and spider rider unit recruits. I'm not sure if that counts for savage orc, or if it's just... Well, it just says boar, wolf, and spider rider. So it should affect my savage orc cavalry. So yeah, we can do that. We've got some cash for it. Apparently I can't build any defenses here. Which is a little surprising. Let's get that to level 2. So we're level 3. How's the garrison looking? It's about the same. We improve this. That's going to help get things a little bit more under control. Yeah, let's do that for now. Doc Karaz, we want cash, so that's the initial priority. I think we get these to level 2. We can get Dock Karaz up to 2. It's relatively somewhat quasi-protected. Varenka Hills and Barag would like to improve some defenses on eventually, but Barak Var is the priority. If we get to this, we can at least also recruit Savage Orc Air Boys here, although I probably won't. Defenses down here, we could also get... Yeah, let's just get that going as well. And now I've pretty much blown all that cash. Alright, yeah, we could eventually try to expand. Looks like Spite Peak is not that well defended, but it's kind of out of the way. But there's no other armies around. If we could take Black Iron Mine, that's going to be the hard part. Well, they don't have walls, so potentially that's doable. Yeah, so we're doing actually pretty well at taking out Karak Azul. What we do after that is going to be a bit of a question. And we've got these vampires wandering around, which I'm not super happy about them being out here, spreading some corruption. But if they want to destroy stuff for me that I can move in and settle afterwards, I'm kind of fine with that. So I think this is a good place to stop. Hopefully I remember what was going on when I come back to this, because it may be at least a few days before I get a chance to play it again. But yeah, I think things are going quite well. We've absolutely devastated Karak Azul. We've taken advantage of the fact that the Greenskins are down here attacking them as well. Greenskins are not taking territory from them, while I've taken now 3, including their capital. So we've got them pretty cut off. This is the last northern territory they have in the mine. If I can get that and Spite Peak, I will be very happy. Hopefully the armies down here can kind of fight each other and kind of trash each other a little bit, and we'll be able to take advantage of it. Alright, this has been more of playing as Wurrzag in Total War Warhammer. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.